Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored of thy hearts, and thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom? What sorrow caves acquaintance at my head that I yet not know?
Too familiar is my dear son with such sour company. I bring thee tidings of the prince's doom.
What less than doomsday is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips, not body's death, but body's banishment.
A banishment? Be merciful, say death, for exile hath more torture in his look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished. Be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona's walls, but purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banished is banished from the world, and world's exile is death. Then banishment is death mistermed. Calling death banishment, thou cuttest my head off with a golden axe, and the smitest upon the stroke what murders me.
O deadly sin, O rude unthankfulness, thy fault our law calls death, but the kind prince, taking thy part, hath rushed aside the law and turned that black word death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
This is torture and not mercy. Heaven is here, where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse, every unworthy thing, live in heaven and may look on her. But Romeo may not. More validly, more honorable state, more courtship lives in carrion flies than Romeo. Then May seize on the white wander of oh dear Juliet's hand, and steal immortal blessings from her lips, who even is impure and vestal modesty, still blush as thinking their own kiss is sin. But Romeo may not. He is banished. This may flies do. When I am from, this must fly. They are free men, but I am banished. And saidst thou yet that exile is not death? Hadst thou no poison mix, no sharp ground knife, no sudden means of death, thou ne'er so mean, but banished to kill me? Banished? Oh, friar, they demanded, use that word in hell. Howling attends it. How hast thou the heart, being a divine, a ghostly confessor, a sin absolver, and my friend professed, to mangle me with the word banished?
Thou fond madman, hear me a little speak.
Oh, thou wilt speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word, adversity, sweet milk, philosophy to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
Yet banished. Hang up philosophy, unless philosophy can make a Juliet, display a town, reverse a prince's doom. It helps not, it prevails not. Talk no more.
Oh, then I see madmen have no ears.
How should they, when that wise man have no eyes?
Let me dispute with thee of thy estate.
Thou canst not speak of thou dost not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me, and like me banished, then mightest thou speak, then mightest thou tear thy hair, and fall upon the ground, as do I now, taking the measure of an unnamed grave.
Arise. What knocks, good Romeo? Hide thyself.
Not I, unless the breath of heartsick groans mist-like enfolds me from the search of eyes.
Hark how they knock. Who's there? Romeo, arise. Thou wilt be taken. Stay a while! Stand up. Run to my study. By and by! God's will. What simpleness is this? I come! Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome then.
Oh, holy friar, tell me, holy friar, where's my lady's lord? Where's Romeo?
There on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress' case. Just in her case, oh woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping and blubbering. Stand up, stand and you be a man. For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand. Why should you fall so deep in woe?
Nurse,
I sir. Will death stay in the vault?
speakest thou of Juliet? How is it with her? Doth not she think at me, an old murderer? Now have stained the child of our joy with blood removed, but little from her own. Where is she? And how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps. And now she falls on her bed, and then starts up, and Tybalt calls, and then on Romeo cries, and then down falls there.
As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a god, did murder her, as that name cursed hand murdered her kinsman. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me, in what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me, and that may sack the hateful mansion.
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thy tears are womanish. Thy wild acts denote the unreasonable fury of a beast. Unseemly woman in a seeming man, or ill-beseeming beast in a seeming both. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thou in disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself, and slay thy lady too that lives in thee? By doing damned hate upon thyself? Why railest thou on thy birth, the heaven and earth? Since birth and heaven and earth all three do meet, in thee at once, which thou at once wouldst lose. Fie, thou shamest by thy shape, thy love, thy wit, which like a usurer abounds in all, and usest none in that true use indeed, which should bedeck thy shape, thy love, thy wit. Thy noble shape is but a form of wax, digressing from the valor of a man, thy dear love sworn but hollow perjury, killing that love which thou hast vowed to cherish, thy wit, that ornament, to shape in love, misshapen in the conduct of them both, like powder in a skinless soldier's flask, is set afire by thine own ignorance, and thou dismembered with thine own defense. What roused thee, man? Thy Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake thou wast but lately dead. There art thou happy, Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt. There art thou happy, that law that threatened death becomes thy friend and turns it to exile. There art thou happy, a pack of blessings light upon thy back. Happiness courts thee in her best array, but like a misbehaved and sullen wench, thou poust upon thy fortune and thy love. Take heed, for such die miserable. Go get thee to thy love as was decreed. Ascend her chamber, hence and comfort her. But look thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua, where thou shalt live till we can find a time to blaze your marriage. Reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation. Go before, nurse, commend me to thy lady, and bid her hasten all the house to bed, which heavy sorrow makes them opt unto. Romeo is coming.
Oh Lord, I could have stayed here all the night to hear good counsel. Oh, what learning is, my lord. I'll tell the lady you will come.
Do so, and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here's a ring she bid me give you, sir. Hie you, make haste, or grows late.
How well my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, good knight, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before thy watch be set, or by the break of day disguised from hence. Sojourn in Mantua, I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand, 'tis late. Farewell, good night.
But that a joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief so brief to part with thee. Farewell.
Start whatever. Are you crying?
Okay.
Thighs do when I am from the must.
Do that for choir. No, you should sing My Singing Monsters for choir.
We have.
You have?
Yeah. Okay. Okay,
So pause.
Go.
Knock!
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thy out.
Here's the ring. Okay,